Hello and welcome to What Would Dorsey Do? Excited to have you here today. Welcome, everyone. I'll give you a couple seconds to jump on as we go live on Facebook and YouTube. So, welcome to What Would Dorsey Do? And let me close my email. I just heard it ding, and that will be annoying. So, give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. All right. Welcome, everyone, to What Would Dorsey Do? Excited to jump into today's topic, which is really taking a deeper dive in understanding or shifting, I should say, our perspective on challenges. So, what is the purpose behind the challenges that we experience in our lives? So, let's go ahead and get started. Let me make sure I'm live in both platforms. Great. All right. So, as we all know, life is a journey filled with challenges, ups and downs, and all arounds. And those very obstacles can often test our resilience. And they can also serve as a gateway for deeper meaning and joy. So, if we shift our perspective or imagine that every challenge is a teacher bringing us lessons that reshape our understanding of ourselves and the world around us, we can shift from despair to joy. And so the purpose of today's What Would Dorsey Do is to really explore the transformative power of perspective and understanding those hidden purposes behind life's challenges, which can significantly enhance your sense of fulfillment in both your personal and in your professional life. So by the end of the What Would Dorsey Do today, you'll have an actionable insight to really help you excavate your own why, the purpose behind your challenges. So what is perspective? Well, the definition of perspective is the mental viewpoint from which we observe and interpret our experiences. So it's shaped by our past, by our beliefs, our values, and our parents and culture. So there are two types of perspective. There's the victim mindset perspective, and this viewpoint focuses on what is done to us. So leading us to feel helpless and frustrated, maybe hopeless and overwhelmed. And we might ruminate on how unfair life is and feel stuck in our circumstances. And then there's the growth mindset perspective. So in contrast, this lens really recognizes challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. So it invites curiosity, resilience, and proactive action. So let's take, for example, J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection on multiple levels based on several, probably more than several publishers rejecting her before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. So instead of succumbing to the despair, she viewed the setbacks as stepping stones, opportunities that ultimately led to a triumphant career and profound impact on millions of lives. So as you reflect on your own perspectives, how do you typically respond to challenges? What lens are you currently using? Are you using the victim lens? Things are happening to you, and are you feeling hopeless or powerless? Or are you viewing things from the growth mindset lens? Are you recognizing the challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery? So, having clarity on your perspective can help you shift the challenges that you're facing into opportunities to heal and grow. So when we understand the hidden purpose behind our life's challenges, we can become empowered to really shift our mindset. So challenges can be a catalyst for change. They often force us to reassess priorities and highlight what truly matters to us. And it really drives us to make changes that align with the lives that we want to live and align our lives with our value system. But if we don't know what our value system is, it's hard to align our lives to that. Challenges can also trigger growth. They provide us the necessary friction for our personal development. It pushes us outside of our comfort zones, and it really prompts new ways of thinking and behaving. So when we understand challenges from that perspective, it can help us see things from a different angle. And when we look at adversity in the lens of the growth mindset, adversity allows us to step into the space of personal development. Challenges can cultivate the skills such as resilience and grit and adaptability. And each struggle can teach us valuable life skills that really prepare us for future obstacles. They also prepare us and increase our empathy and connection. So when we overcome challenges, we foster compassion. So when we understand our own struggles, then we become more empathetic towards other people, especially people that have similar struggles as us, and that really creates a bond of shared experiences. So every challenge brings a lesson waiting to be discovered, and understanding the purpose behind our adversity may reveal those insights about our strengths and our weaknesses and what we're truly capable of. So, what is this why, right? The understanding of the meaning behind all of it, and why do we need to know? Why is it important? And it's important to understand this because instead of being mired in self-doubt, fear, feelings of unworthiness and rejection, shame and blame, we can shift into increased joy and fulfillment. Just changing our perspective and our mindset from a fixed mindset or a victim mindset into a growth mindset, we can have a transformative experience. So we can recognize the purpose behind those challenges, and it encourages us to shift that mindset from victimhood to one of empowerment. And it's only in the place of empowerment that we heal and grow. So this often results in so much more satisfaction in our life and in our relationships. And the long-term perspective is really understanding that our challenges are fleeting as well. So they can enhance resilience, and it really prevents despair from settling in and contributing to our overall happiness. So when we have challenges, which all relationships have challenges at times, it helps us deepen our connection when we shift our perspective from one of what's happening to us to empathy. And when empathy flourishes, we recognize the common struggles and we understand how we can build trust and foster deeper, more meaningful relationships with other people in our life. Also strengthens our support system. So when we share our challenges with others, that really can cultivate a closeness and really encourages the formation of a healthy support system. So if your mindset is the victim mindset, you're going to most likely attract an unhealthy support system, maybe negative advocates and people who fuel the victim mindset. And so when you check in with yourself, what is your mindset? Do you have a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? Are you looking at your challenges as an opportunity to learn and grow and heal? Or are you looking at them from the lens of a victim, that something's happening to you, and are you feeling hopeless or powerless? So when we share our challenges with other people, we can create a support system that's healthy, especially when we shift our mindset. So shifting our mindset and understanding the purpose of challenges also helps us sustain happiness, creating a space for shifts in our relationships. And when we understand that purpose, the purpose of our pain, when we view those challenges as necessary components of our journey and our growth, we create a framework where happiness isn't just fleeting as an emotion, but it's built on deeper principles of growing and learning. And it also fuels mindset mastery. So we start to develop a growth mindset, which cultivates joy from the journey itself. So as opposed to just simply focusing on the end result or the achievement, So, as a coach and a healer and somebody who helps people achieve what it is that they want, I always say begin with the end in mind. What do you want? And then we work on unraveling the victim mindset that's preventing you from achieving the goal that it is that you want. So, in this What Would Dorsey Do, I just want to end with teaching you a simple strategy of excavating your why behind the challenge. So, just one practical step that you can take today to really help you excavate the why behind the challenge or the why behind the pain that you're suffering right now. So the first step of this is to have reflective journal exercise. So this is the purpose of journaling, which a lot of people say, I don't like to journal, but it really just allows for self-exploration and helps you bring clarity to the complex emotion and experience. So a lot of people say I don't like to journal because they don't have some framework around journaling. So I want to give you an action item to do today that provides some structure around journaling for you in excavating the why of just one challenge. So pick something that you can focus on. And then find a quiet place where you can reflect without interruption. So don't just willy-nilly it. Give yourself the time and the proper space to really go deep in your reflection on the why behind a certain challenge. Then I want you to be specific. So, what is the challenge that you are facing? So, it could be a work conflict, maybe a personal struggle, maybe it's something in your relationship. I know we have a lot of parents in here that are alienated. Maybe it's a struggle. Pick one child. Don't try to, do it all as a big up here. When you stay in the vague, it holds you stuck. So bring yourself back down, pick one. And then how did the situation make you feel? So I want you to identify the feeling and then the emotion, which is the felt sense of the feeling. So how did the situation make you feel? Are you frustrated? Are you sad? Are you hopeless? Are you angry? Whatever it is. And then where do you feel it in your body? Okay, so just connect with the emotion. Where is it in your body? So what's the felt sense of the frustration or the anger or the sadness? And what lessons did you glean from the experience? So are you processing the experience in the victim mindset, stuck, fixed mindset? And if so, that's okay. Let's see if you can flip on this switch and consider your personal growth and insight of the growth mindset. So, what's a lesson that you can glean from the experience? Just consider, even if it's only one thing you can come up with. So, write it down in a way that can contribute to your overall growth and improve your relationship or your situation at work or whatever challenge you choose. And if you're picking something and you feel just completely hopeless or overwhelmed by it, pick a challenge that's a little easier to move through so you can exercise the muscle practicing. And then I want you to spend this next week really reflecting every day on reviewing your notes and looking for patterns that are common and that may emerge as you pick one challenge a day. And the benefit of doing this, again, is you get to see, are there some patterns? Are there some things that a common thread throughout the challenges that you're experiencing? So this practice can clarify your thoughts, can help reveal underlying patterns. It can also highlight opportunities for growth and change. So journaling really encourages mindfulness and self-reflection, and again, helping you clarify your thoughts. So a lot of times when we're working with families and you're destabilized by, let's say, alienation or the emotional cutoff between you and your child, it's hard to get the thoughts out because you are meeting with all kinds of frustration, right? Or anger or sadness or guilt or overwhelm, whatever it is. So break it down into little bite sizes, one thing at a time. So as we discussed the importance of perspective today and the hidden purpose behind having challenges, and we all have challenges. There's There's not one person on the planet who hasn't had a challenge in a relationship, in their job, in their work. Not one person. Okay. So as we look at the challenges and we understand that these can pave the way for meaning in our life and joy in our lives, we can reframe our perspective. So I want you to embrace your challenges in a different way starting today, starting with one challenge. And this week, do one challenge at a time. And then just remember that the power of perspective can really transform not just your life, but also all of your relationships and even the most challenging relationships. So, if you want to go deeper on how to do this and really go deeper into this lesson, I encourage you to join the Sovereign Soul Collective. So, for those of you who might be joining us for the first time, the Sovereign Soul Collective is a beautiful private community where we come together and we talk about what you are doing each week in What Would Dorsey Do? So there's a lesson each week, and once a month we come together live and talk about the monthly theme. So this month we've really been excavating memories and really going deep into why we have challenges. And so we're in an excavation phase of really going deeper into understanding the why behind the frustrations, the why behind the challenges, maybe why behind alienation, the why behind the stuckness in your life. So today we kick off going deeper into really shifting perspective and shifting from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So if you'd like to go deeper with us, I'd love for you to click on the link, join the Sovereign Soul Collective. It's a monthly subscription. You get access to the content, and we're adding new content in every week. And then once a month, we come together live, where you get to come together with me and my team and other members of the collective. And we talk about what we're learning here in the private community. So I just want to remind everybody that we've just kicked this off. January 2025 is our first year, our first month of the Sovereign Soul Collective, and we'd love to have you as part of our community. So thank you so much for kicking it with me here at What Would Dorsey Do today. And just remember, peace in so you can have peace out. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.